What's up, everyone? I am in Lake Tahoe. I got my Model X FSD 13.2.1. We're gonna test it out through Lake Tahoe area. There is some snowy areas, but we're gonna see how well it does, even given all these circumstances. So let's get into it. Welcome everyone to Tesla Owners of Silicon Valley. My Model X just got 13.2.1. I've done some drives on it, but have not been able to record. So we're gonna get some of that recording in today. And we are in a special location. We're in Lake Tahoe, and I hope to be able to get some good testing. So unfortunately, there's not too much snow. A lot of it is just melting. And so we're just gonna see, what's possible. We got about a 15 minute drive. We're gonna have that drive take us to the location, and I'll probably have it take us back as well. But we're just gonna see how well it does. So one observation I've seen is the fact that I don't think the Model S and X have and even the Cybertruck have park to park. So I know that the Cybertruck does not have actual smart summon. So I think that's partially one of the reasons why you don't see it on the Teslas, or on, really the S, X, and Cybertruck. So we'll see. But hopefully you guys are all having a great holiday. Probably by the time this video is posted, it will be after Christmas. But nonetheless, it is fun to be able to test, especially in different areas. And I have the Insta360 up here, so we can kind of really give you what the actual experience is like. So I have, at least, again, this personally for my wife it's passed the wife test. A lot of the drives I've been doing recently, she had no idea that FSD was doing it. She's probably similar to all the other, your spouses, whatever, that, they don't want to be driven with FSD. They just don't like it. Here's a four-way stop. Looks like there's no cars. So, she's part of the camp that's like, hey, just drive yourself. We're good to go. But I've been putting it on specifically when she didn't notice, and it's gotten a lot better, especially with a lot of the stops and stuff. All right, so we're gonna be going straight, it looks like, or no, we'll be making a right here. Right turn only lane. It's creeping up. Okay, full complete stop. And then it's gonna pull out a little bit more. Got this white car going, and then we have a Jeep and a bunch of other cars coming. Wow, that's great. So it recognized the fact that there was another car back over there that was going into the left lane, so it had a gap there. Partially, I don't know if it recognized the blinker, but this is always great news. And the other thing I want to call out right now too is that we are literally, there's a lot of trees here right now that are blocking it, but we are hitting a lot of sun right now. So, but yeah, this FSD 13, we say, you might say, oh, John, you guys say it all the time, but honestly, these drives are getting so smooth, and the mundane, monotonous drives, it's handling it all the way. There's really no human or disengagements at all, and really, to be honest, like, my hands don't even really need to be touching the wheel at all, right? It's just checking to see. I'm doing it out of habit, but I can move my hands from that. So, But what an incredible year by the Tesla AI team. They released actual Smart Summon. They've released, FSD 13, and they even released the Park to Park on the Model 3, Model Y. And the team continues to deliver. They also released FSD on the Cybertruck, which was a big deal. Took a long time. I had waited for almost 15,000 miles to finally get mine. And I love driving the Cybertruck, but man, those were painful miles. So we're driving here. On the right, there is not only a small puddle, but it looks like people are pulled over. All right, we're hitting the stop sign up here. And for me, this sun is hitting pretty straight on, so I might need to put on this visor. What I love about FSD is the fact that it can see more than you. You can look around the corner, it's got more cameras, more eyes out on the road. So that's what makes it really special, right? Up to a stop light, turn green immediately. Yeah, I mean, Tesla did post something about how your car has gotten better. Ooh, this is straight on, so full on visor right here so I can at least see. The AI team did publish a whole thing about, how your Model 3, Model Y have gotten better since 2021. And, from my understanding is that there is no other car company that is literally providing software updates, really outside of maybe Rivian and Lucid. But Legacy Auto is not doing that, right? Maybe BYD or some of these other companies. But your car, when you buy a Tesla, is getting better over time. It can become more efficient, new capabilities can come out. Like my Cybertruck was able to now, it got off-roading. It was able to raise over 17 inches off the ground. It got off-road. The whole off-road experience came through that. Saying that this is, how long is the wait? Oh, less than 5 minutes. We're good. We can remove this for now. We'll have to showcase some of the scenery from this because this is just, it's beautiful. It's hard not to get distracted. Obviously you got to be alert, but man, seeing snow in Tahoe, nothing like it. That sun is just beaming straight Thankfully, we have the trees. But again, like, here I am, just on, you know, going to the supercharger, and what is it doing? The drive is being handled completely by itself. Shout out to the Google CEO. He was like, oh, you know, who are the leaders in the space? It's Waymo and Tesla. The thing that will always keep Tesla ahead is going to be the amount of miles that they can have. And also, too, with the software update, they will be able to unleash over 3 million autonomous vehicles when the time comes. So this is more of a mountain kind of scenic drive, but again, you know, you do have the dynamic of the snow. A lot of it obviously is on the side, but still cool nonetheless to be able to take FSD, see how it can handle in these other scenarios. Alright, so we're about 3 minutes away from the supercharger. Looks like we will have a stoplight and potentially a, you know, to pull into the parking lot. Shout out to the Cybertruck right there. Just look like purple. Ooh, look at that. Well, first off, we're definitely gonna have to make that into a short. But what just happened? This car stopped. The two cars ahead went to the right, and it stopped. So that's awesome, right? That it was able to handle that. We were going, what, 45, 50 miles an hour, and it stopped for me. With enough distance, I never at any one point felt uncomfortable. So we're going to be making a left here. Hopefully we can make this through. Make it through. Shout out to this Model Y right here. We are about a minute away. So here we have FSD. It's going to take me into a parking lot to the supercharger. Look at this. And look at that. It's going to take me through some water. All right, well, look at that. Okay. That's awesome. Well, I got here. All right, what's up, everyone? So we are on our way back now, and we are going to have a special. All right, so actually this is gonna go through this water right here. Let's see. With no issues. All right, and it's gonna go. All right, so this car jumped out, but we're gonna be making a right here. All right, so it's green for this right turn, and it goes all the way. Let's look at that pink truck. It looks like it was a crumble truck. It's hilarious. So it seems like it's pretty, you know, there's not a lot of traffic right now. Actually coming here, there was a lot more traffic headed into Tahoe. It looks like it's died out a little bit. It's around 4 o'clock and about 46 degrees. So this is the time, if there is like black ice, you know, a lot of the stuff is starting to get a little bit colder. So you have to be mindful, like when it hits the brakes, you know, you could hit black ice, so that's going to be the other big thing here. But a lot of the snow, for the most part, is off the road. It hasn't snowed since we've been here, but a lot of these drives are just getting boring, to be quite frank. Want you to still keep watching. But, you know, all right, so we have a guy out here in this Tacoma. He came out here slowing up a little bit. But obviously, you know, we appreciate your support and for you watching. But, you know, these drives are just getting better and better. So if you're in Europe, I hope you guys get it soon. Hopefully the regulators will see the need for it and at least allow for the testing and really the owners. So I feel privileged here being in the US to really just test it out. beautiful just driving through this Lake Tahoe area, just driving through all these really redwood trees and seeing all the snow on the ground. But as you can see, it's kind of a mountainous road with a bunch of switchbacks. Back Tesla's up here on the left. Looks like we're about to some cars slowing up or not. Never mind. Through this yellow, it's going through, so that's great. Shout out to this Model S right here. You guys decided about the new Model Y that's supposedly coming out? I mean, I think time is imminent, but the new Model 3 looks amazing. If you haven't been in it, go test drive it. It is 9 day from the 2018 Model 3s, and you will, not only the build quality, the noise that comes from the outside and inside the cabin, the suspension, the interior, all of it's just amazing. So definitely something to consider if you're looking for if you're looking to upgrade pretty soon. As always, I always put in my referral link at the bottom, so feel free to check that out. Alright, so on my way back, I did select a different location. I wanted it to go through some of the residential streets just to see kind of how it would handle. Alright, this guy's making a left up here. Alright, we will be making a right up here. at the light, we'll be making a right. Nice. Clean right turn. All right, now we're running into a left up here. Going uphill. So it's not going to have any issues because we're actually going to be making it right, but the road's closed. The road is closed straight ahead, so you actually couldn't even go in anyways. So we're making a left here. You have some oncoming traffic. Looks like a Rivian. Another Model X. So, alright, it's gonna go. One thing I'll say is, like, you know, it went as that car was still moving by. So just the sheer confidence that's happening is pretty crazy. There. Let's see. Right, we're making a right. Oop, hello. That car was pulling out and it was my right of way. So let's go up. If you're familiar with the Tahoe area, we are up by Heavenly. So we're just gonna. There is snow on the ground and it's a little bit more slushy. Wow, look at that. You can see the whole lake from here. It's great. See if we can get up a little bit higher and maybe snap a couple shots. But yeah, we'll have to make sure that as I'm driving up here, yeah, of course the road's great, but to get a quick view of that that lake. hopefully we can get a break out here, but I will disengage when we hit this. But cool nonetheless to be getting this high. FSD 13 is doing really good, so. All right, we're gonna go to the left here. Well, so it's interesting. We cannot go this way. And it just went the wrong way. So we're gonna so it just went the wrong way. We're gonna clear this up real quick. I'm going to disengage right here and we're gonna flip around. All right, so I had to disengage in there. One, because we are on private property, but it was supposed to go the other way, and actually that was an enclosed road. So I'm gonna snap a couple photos up here. This is just, the views are amazing. So hopefully I can get some good shots. We'll see. All right, so we're gonna keep going here. Just trying to explore Tahoe a little bit. Really, South Lake Tahoe. Gorgeous views. That is for sure. Making a right up here. All right, so we're doing a whole loop here. One, it looks like this is just the whole loop, but I'm hoping I can get some unobstructed views of this this lake. We're literally at the top, pretty much of this mountain, as far as you can get there with a vehicle. So, but FSD, honestly, this is it's truly amazing what is able to happen here. So I will go around. Defrost needs to happen ASAP. Whew. Almost can't even see through. It's too defrost ASAP. Get this all fogged up. FSD thankfully can see sometimes more than humans. That was a little bit sketch, but we're gonna go left here. we're gonna go loop around here. I'm gonna give you my closing remarks, but please make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll just hit you with my remarks now. FSD V13, it's hitting amazing marks. It's becoming more and more seamless. It's really truly just a game changer. All right, so we have this person backing out here, but it really is just a game changer on what it's able to do. More and more drives are becoming without I'm not doing anything, so really exciting. Well, thanks again for tuning in.